Hello, welcome back to the third episode of Coffee with Ishaq, or the Grizzly Bear. I'm in love with this hoodie. I got this as a gift from my sister, and it's my new favorite winter working outfit. I just pop it on and then sit down to work. It's so comfy. Yeah, and I've been thinking that I haven't done a coffee episode in a while. And I thought that if I do it now, let me do you a favor. I'm going to give you a trick, an action plan that is going to accelerate your learning in a speed that you've never experienced before. You're going to be like the lightning McQueen of learning how to sculpt or learning art or whatever that you're interested in. And yeah, my coffee is a bit too hot, so I just popped open the lid so it cools down a bit. Get your coffee, get your tea, because I think this is going to be a long video. I don't know how long it's going to be because these are not scripted. I just want to speak out my mind. And yeah, the action plan is super simple, bro. It's super simple. It's just a one-step action. And I promise you, you're going to experience growth in warp speed, bro. This is the tactic that when I started to implement, I noticed my art improving at such a rapid speed, bro. It was unbelievable. Previously, the results that I would get in a year when I was a monkey brain, I got them literally within months, 2 months, 1 month. And let me just tell you, the action plan, the one-step process is cut the fluff. Cut the fluff. If you cut the fluff, you're going to experience, you're going to see, you're going to feel your art improving at such a high speed, you're not going to believe it. And what do I mean by cut the fluff? So imagine this is you, right? You're making this artwork and you're thinking, this is what you're thinking. Okay, I know what you're thinking when you're making your art. You're thinking, I'm making Wolverine. The Wolverine and Deadpool movie is out right now. And if I post this Wolverine sculpt, I add it to my portfolio, it's going to pop off. I'm going to post it to social media and I'm going to get so many likes. So I'm going to get so many likes, bro, so many likes. And then you make a shitty little Wolverine and then you post it online and then you get nothing and then you become demotivated that you're not improving, right? I know it because I was the same. I used to do this thing. I used to follow these trends. I used to worry about what's the next best thing is going to be and then tried chasing that. I would focus on literally everything else other than improving on my art, on improving in sculpting, making characters. And let's just put it simply, right? What's this error? OBS is currently active. What? I don't know what's this. Okay, never mind. So yeah, you make art. You want to improve, right? You want to learn how to sculpt faces. Maybe you want to make more masculine male features or beautiful females, or maybe you want to make superhero characters, or you want to make your favorite childhood characters, right? That is what you want to do, right? Are you spending any time learning? Are you spending any time strategically writing down the things that you're going to practice and then practice those things? Are you doing it? Or are you just chasing clout? Or are you just running behind the new trend? Oh, Wolverine didn't work. Maybe let me try Wolverine and Deadpool because Wolverine and Deadpool movies out. And then you post it and then nothing happens. Oh, it's still so hot. Also, I'm getting coffee beans, man. I need to get a better grinder or maybe a French press or something. Why are you making art, bro? Why are you making art? I really want to ask you. Is it for other people to validate? Or is it for your own happiness? Why are you making art? You make the trending thing, post it on ArtStation or whatever, and then you think, oh, this is going to pop off because it's in trend right now. I want you to be honest with yourself, okay? Just be honest. The art that you post online and the art that you see on ArtStation, is it even close? Is it even close? It's not. Then why are you posting? Why are you posting? Imagine that there's a party, right? And you're like a normal dude, and then there's a VIP section. You're not a VIP yet, but you keep trying to go inside the VIP section. You're not a VIP yet, bro. You need to level up first, and then you get access to the VIP section. The same thing goes for art. The same thing goes for social media, for getting likes on your photos. It's not the creators who get likes. They don't follow trends. They are literally professionals who have worked so hard on the back end. The back end you don't get to see. You don't get to see the back end. What you get to see is just the result. And you think, oh, if I just make art similar to this, then I'm going to get this. Like, no. You're not going to get likes. They are getting likes because of their creativity, because of their hard work, their practice that they put before end. And no other creator is going to tell you this. They're just going to tell you quick ways of how to improve art. Oh, this is how you get likes on social media. This is how you do. Oh, use this hashtag, use that hashtag, whatever, blah, 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 blah. And you are fooled by them. You are fooled by them. And yeah, probably you're thinking right now that, oh, no, Ishaq, you're being mean to me. You're such an asshole, right? I'm not being mean to you, bro. I'm just telling you the truth. And you're so fragile. You're such a snowflake that you can't even take the truth. You know it. You know it in your heart. You know it right now that what I'm telling you is right. You're not spending any time improving. You're just spending time chasing validation, chasing likes, chasing this, chasing that. Your sculpts don't look good, but you still paint them. You still light them. You still render them. Now just imagine that you sit down to practice, right? And then you spend 20 minutes sculpting. And then the next hour you spend lighting, rendering, texturing, animating, making a 360 video rendering. And then by the end of the day, you're like, oh, man, I'm so tired now. I'll just continue tomorrow. And what you do the next day, you make another head, you do the same process again, then you're tired again, then you do the same thing the third day, then the fourth day, then the fifth day, or maybe you just slack in between, you just procrastinate for an entire week and then you get back on the same track and then you keep doing the same things, right? Did you ever really stop to think, what are your mistakes? What is the thing that you can improve? Did you ever stop to analyze what you created? You don't. You just keep repeating the same actions, keep making new artworks thinking that you're going to improve. That is insanity, bro. Insanity. Do you know how Albert Einstein defined insanity? Albert Einstein said that insanity is doing the same things over and 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 over again, expecting a different outcome. Though I don't think he said over and over so many times. Yeah, he just said once. Doing the same things over and over again, expecting a different outcome. Just analyze yourself and ask yourself the question that what you've been doing, isn't that insanity? You're making sculpts after sculpts, art after art, thinking you're going to improve, but you're not improving. You know what was going to be so much better? What was going to be so much better is that you made one sculpt, you spend 20 minutes sculpting, and then you spend the next hour analyzing your mistakes and improving them, fixing them, seeing what you did wrong. I remember when I was learning how to digital paint, right? I kept making paintings after paintings, paintings after painting, paintings after painting. And in my mind, I had this thought, I should sometimes study the difference between hard edge and a soft edge. But I never did. I used to sculpt these characters like shitty characters, and then I would just think, oh, I need to learn some anatomy knowledge. But I would never learn. I would just think, oh, let me just make this art, let me put this to my portfolio, let me put it on social media, and then I'm going to magically improve. Oh, it doesn't happen, bro. Your art is your responsibility. No one else is going to come here and do your work for you. No one is going to do it for you. The reason that you're not seeing results is because you're spending time on everything else other than improving. Everything else other than analyzing your work, improving at your work, learning the skill that you want to learn. You're spending time on the fluff. You make a sculpt and you want to learn how to sculpt, right? If you're not making the sculpt, you're not making the sculpt. If you're lighting your sculpt, you're not making the sculpt. If you're rendering your stuff, you're not making the sculpt. If you're posting your sculpt, you're not making the sculpt. You only improve when you make the sculpt. If you're sharing it with your friends, you're not making the sculpt. If you're looking for references, finding new things, you're not making the sculpt, bro. The only thing that is going to move you forward, that is going to improve you, is making the sculpt. And when I implemented this, I promise you, I experienced growth at light speed. Light speed. What I did was, I stopped posting I stopped lighting. I stopped texturing. I stopped rendering. I stopped adding these skin pores, whatever, that doesn't concern me. The area that I wanted to improve was, I want to improve in head sculpting. So that is the only thing that I'm going to do. I am only going to make sculpts. Every day I'm going to make a sculpt. I'm going to analyze my mistakes. I'm going to compare it to the reference. I'm going to see the areas that I'm lacking in, and then I'm going to spend the next day improving. I'm going to spend the next day fixing those mistakes. And you don't need to spend a lot of time. Because currently what you're doing, you spend 3 hours practicing. Excuse me. You spend 3 hours practicing, right? And just calculate, out of those 3 hours, how much time is actually spent sculpting and analyzing your work. Maybe the initial 1/3. That's it. You just spend the initial 1/3 sculpting your character. But then you don't take out the time to analyze it. You don't take out the time to see the areas that you're lacking, to see what you can improve in. You spend the rest of the 2 hours lighting it, texturing it, UV unwrapping it, making the body that you don't even know how to make yet, making the muscles and you don't even know anatomy yet. Yeah. I really need a French press. And yeah, you focus on everything else other than the area that you want to improve on. I want to tell you, bro, you can fool yourself. You can spend time fooling yourself thinking that you're being productive. You can have be on this fake high of productivity where you're not focusing on the area that you want to focus on, but you still feel productive. You still feel good. You're fooling yourself. Deep down, you already know that this is not what you should be doing. What you should be doing is focusing on areas that you need to improve on, but you're not doing it. You're not fooling anyone else. This is literally, you're only striking the hammer on your own feet. It's on your own feet, bro. And you keep doing it. Keep doing it like a brain dead monkey. Just to chase what? Likes? Validation of other people? Are you making your art for them? Do you want to impress everyone else but let yourself down? Do you want to win in front of everyone's eyes but fail in your own eyes? Is that what you want for yourself? Now, when you stop caring about what other people think, or how many likes this is going to get, or how many, what people are going to react to it, when you stop caring about this fluff, you have nothing left to lose. You are only left with the option of improving at the thing that you wanted to improve. So yeah, it's going to be like a total shift of your mindset. You need to stop chasing fluff, bro. Just stop chasing the fluff and focus on area that you need to improve. And if you don't know how you can start to learn sculpting, or you don't know how to start being productive, I literally have a free school. I have a free course linked in the description, which you can join right now. You can join right now. And we will get you started immediately. The first course is going to teach you how to be productive, how to make your own habit track, how to actually be productive, how to get your ass down and practice. And then I have sculpting courses, which are going to make everything easy for you. Cutting down all the fluff. You don't need to remember the names of the muscles, the sternocleidomastoid. This is such a pet peeve for me. When I see another artist and when he gives you feedback, he's like, the sternocleidomastoid is not looking accurate. I don't know what the collarbone scientific or Latin name for the collarbone is, but yeah, they use that term. This is not looking right. The cranium of the head and this gastroid, whatever muscle is not looking. Bro, look at your sculpt. You remember all these names, but the only thing you can't do is sculpt. What the fuck? It just drives me crazy, bro. When I see these nerds commenting down on this scientific term or this muscle isn't looking right, but when I look at the sculpt, they don't even know how to sculpt, bro. They spend all their time remembering these muscles, remembering the name of the bones, remembering whatever this looks like, how does it overlap, how does it attach, do this, do that. But they don't know how to sculpt. What the hell, bro? Do you see what the point is here? And then there's a person who doesn't even know the name of the muscles. The members inside my school, I guarantee you, if you ask them the name, they don't know the names. Maybe they know it because they've heard it a lot of times, but they don't actually remember all the names. Why? Because you don't need to. You don't have to. You are studying anatomy to be an artist, not a doctor. So why are you spending time remembering the names? Does remembering the names improve your art? It doesn't. I mean, please pardon me, but yeah, it's just so funny to me. I just find it so ridiculous when people do that. It just drives me insane, bro. Oh, there's still no light on my side. Yeah. I think I'm gonna end this coffee episode because I'm gonna have fits of laughing fits. So yeah, the point is, bro, cut down the fluff, cut it down, focus on what needs to be focused, improve on the areas that you know you are lacking, and I promise you, you're gonna see results like never before. And if you're watching this far, this tells me that, yeah, you are a serious artist. You're not like those crybabies who just saw a little bit of this guy's being an asshole. Let me click on another video and waste my time over there. Oh, that artist is nice to me. I'm being nice to you by telling you the truth. I think this is the nicest any other artist has been to you. Bro, I'm literally telling you the things that I've tried and that have worked for me. And that is working for the people inside the school. This is not a ChatGPT thing. How to improve your art fast. And then I list down those things. So, I'm telling you things from experience. You need to focus on the areas that need to be focused on. And just work on that. It's so simple, bro. You know what's better than sculpting 100 heads? 100 faces? What's better? Is that you just sculpt one face and then you analyze your mistakes and improve it the next time. That is so much better for you. You need to realize that you think that, oh, I need to update my portfolio because I need to get a job, I need to get the freelance gig, I need to get that project, right? Be honest with yourself. Do you think you're going to get that gig? With your current art, are you going to get that gig? So instead of spending the rest of the time trying to apply with shitty artworks, just take some time off and actually level up, bro. Take some time off. Stop sending in proposals. Stop wasting your time over there. That is part of the fluff. That is part of the fluff. Applying to jobs, DMing 100 people, thinking that, oh, maybe this guy is going to give me his project. Maybe he's going to give me the freelance gig. That is part of the fluff, bro. It is literally part of the fluff. Because your art is not that good. Imagine that I say that if you want to invite me to your wedding, I need a red card. That is what I need. But you're throwing yellow cards at me, bro. You're throwing yellow cards at me. I'm not going to come. I'm not going to give you the project. If you want the project from me, I need the red card. So go home, get out a red paint and paint your card red. I don't need the yellow card. I don't know what colors did I say? I think I mixed it up. But yeah, you get the point, right? I'm only going to give you the gig. I'm only going to come to your wedding if I get the card that I want. And if you keep throwing the other card at me, I'm not going to come. You're imagining that, okay, I'm going to send 100 proposals and one is going to say yes, right? 100 of them are going to say no because your art is shit right now. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. Do you think you are the only person who applies to that person? Do you think you're the only person who's trying to get that gig? This is a competition. Everyone is out there to get that gig, to get that job, to get that project. And unless you actually stand out, you're not gonna get it. This is not a numbers game that, okay, I send 100 proposals, one is gonna say yes. No. If you're throwing the wrong card, it's gonna be no 100% of the time. You're not on the requirement. So take some time off. Improve in the areas that you need to improve on. Be honest with yourself. Be honest. Look at the top creators who are competing against you and see that is your work anywhere near. Are you presenting your work the same way that they are presenting? And if the answer is no, then stop fooling yourself. Stop fooling yourself. The only thing that is going to move you forward is taking action in the direction that is necessary. Everything else is fluff. So yeah, it's such a simple action plan, bro. Cut the fluff. You cut the fluff, you're gonna improve. When you're gonna improve, it's gonna be so much easier for you to get likes, whatever. Although you shouldn't care about likes, but yeah, it's gonna be so much easier because your art is now at the level. It's gonna be so much easier for you to get that project. Imagine that there's a best artist, right? He's the best. He's the best at making characters. The best. What do you think his job approval rate is going to be like? Is it going to be the same? Oh, I need to apply to 100 jobs to get one yes. No. It's going to be so high, maybe 90%, 98%. Why? Because he's the best. You set your own odds, bro. You set your own odds. The better you get, the better your odds. So yeah, focus on the things that need to be focused. Improve on the areas that need to be improved. And do check the link in the description, bro. If you're watching this far, you're really a serious artist. You are a person who realized that you need to improve. I don't want brain dead people inside my school. Literally. So yeah, come join and be a part of our community. You're going to experience growth. You're going to experience a shift in mindset, bro. We have weekly calls where we talk about stuff. And I would like to help you. Because I swear I suffered with these same things for the longest time. Chasing trends. Making what's never new in the market. Oh, Spider-Man didn't work. Maybe it's time for Batman. Batman didn't work. It's time for Flash. Flash didn't work. It's time for Wolverine. Wasting your time. Wasted my time. So many years of my life. I just wasted. And it was such a blow to my ego. It was such a harsh reality for me to accept that I spent more time delaying the things. I spent longer delaying it than it took me to learn it. I don't want the same thing for you. So yeah, I think that's it for this coffee episode. Although my coffee was super hot, I couldn't even get a sip of it. I only had coffee beans. But yeah, anyways. Yeah, I think that's it. Goodbye, bro. Take care.